Hello. Today let's focus on what do you need more of right now, or what should your focus be this week? What do you need to focus on this week, or what do you need more of right now? What is needed at this time? Oops, stuff's all falling out. Okay. What should you focus on? Let's do a couple more. Okay. Let's see, we have Goddess of Compassion, Angel of Soul Love, Goddess of Strength, and Angel of Finances. All right. All right, so we have, let me read the bottom of these. Move this a little bit. Okay. Goddess of Compassion. Self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. Angel of Soul Love. Time to work on how you value yourself. Issues of self-love. Okay, we got a theme going on here. So, obviously need to work on healthy self-esteem, self-love, self-worth. Stop putting yourself down. Stop thinking you're not good enough. We all have this, sometimes this sense of not being good enough, not being smart enough, not being attractive enough, whatever. And most of those come from childhood. So how to work on that? Yep, I'm here, you're asking. So how do you improve that? So for me, it's recognizing that you're a spiritual being, right? Recognizing that you are a divine being of light, walking around in a meat suit, and that all of your experiences and everything in the physical world is external to you, but you are, pure light. You are a being of divine light, divine love, and divine intelligence, and divine will, divine power, right? Will and power. So, first and foremost, remember that we're all cut from the same cloth, and we all have the potential to learn, grow, and evolve into a better spiritual being. We all make mistakes, and we're all on this journey, this process of improving ourselves, or at least we should be. So stop beating yourself up, stop putting yourself down, stop listening to people that criticize you or say you're not good, or you're not this, or you're not that. And know that you're in control of your thoughts, words, and actions, and then you can improve your lesser qualities, and you can better yourself. You're in control. Anything someone says to you or people that criticize you, especially if you're in a bad relationship, negative relationship, and someone's always criticizing you or putting you down, using harsh words. I mean, you have the ability to leave that relationship, right? You don't have to put up with that. So, recognizing your self-worth, recognizing that you may need to say no and establish boundaries and just not put up with stuff like that. Goddess of strength, stand up for, here we go, stand up for what you believe. You will gain respect by standing your ground. There you go. If it's a work situation, um, you know your worth. Know that you deserve, if you're doing the work of two people and only getting paid one salary, know your worth. Know that you're worth more than that and that you should ask for more money. You may not get it, but you may get it also. Once you recognize that you're worthy, then other people will also see it, right? If you don't say anything to people, if you don't tell them to stop talking to you that way, stop treating you that way, if you don't go to your boss and say, hey, I've been here for 3 years, I've never gotten a raise, I've now taken on more responsibility, and now I'm doing the work of, the other person that left or whatever, and you don't say, you know what, I'd like more money because of what I'm doing, or a different title, or to be recognized somehow, they're just going to think you're okay with it. And same thing, if people are treating you poorly, walking all over you, and you don't say anything about it, people are just going to continue to do that because they think, well, she doesn't mind, or he doesn't mind, or they're okay with it. It doesn't bother them. So you need to speak up. Goddess of strength, stand up for what you believe. You'll gain respect by standing your ground. When we set boundaries, when we speak up, when we advocate for ourselves, we're showing people that we won't put up with certain things, that's not acceptable to us, and we're essentially saying, so don't do it. Even with doctors, so many people, I've run across it lately, some of my clients, they're afraid to ask doctors questions. They're afraid to question them. They're afraid to say, now, wait a minute, what about this? Advocate for yourself. Speak up for yourself. And then the last one is Angel of Finances. Honor, give thanks, and value the blessings you're about to receive. So maybe this is about finances, maybe it isn't about finances, but no matter what it is about, I think we need to count our blessings, right? Give thanks, value what we have, honor what we have, kind of like count your blessings, and then you'll receive more. So if it is about money, let's say it is a work situation, and you start to stand up for yourself, be thankful for what you have, and grateful for what you have. The place you live in, the money that you have to supply your basic needs, all of that kind of stuff. Be grateful for what you have. Or even if it isn't a relationship and you're just going through a rough patch, be grateful that you have someone in your life. Be grateful that they're, kind, considerate, they treat your children well, whatever it might be, right? Be grateful for the good things. When we appreciate things and appreciate people, and let them know, then the energy is reciprocated, right? So be grateful for everything you have, and even if it's not exactly what you want now. But of course, if you're in an abusive relationship, you need to leave. You need to leave. No one should put up with abuse. If you say something about it and you stand up for yourself, let's say it's criticism or some kind of emotional or mental abuse or something, or just criticism or of a lesser kind, I guess, and you say something and the person doesn't change their behavior, then it's time to go. Okay, obviously if you're being physically abused or severely emotionally, mentally abused, you just leave. You don't even have to say anything because the person's never going to change. All right, let's get a couple more cards, maybe from a different deck. Let's see which one. So these 3 cards here, they seem like they're all tied in together, but the finances one seems to be a bit out of sorts here. So let's see if we can get some more info on the finances card, if it ties in or if it's just separate, something separate to focus on. What can you tell us about this finances card? Maybe it is related to a work situation. I don't know. But let's see. Any more info on the finances card? Any more info on the finances card? Let's see. What do we got? Okay. Hangman, King of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So yeah, I think maybe some of you are feeling like you're in a standstill, like nothing's moving anywhere, and you have hopes and dreams or goals, right? For your finances, goals for your relationships, but right now you feel like either you're upside down or things just aren't rooted in the right direction or going in the right direction. Oh, now I get it. Okay. So once you recognize your value, now I get it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, with this King of Pentacles, it will turn around. Once you recognize your value, once you recognize your worth, your self-worth, then everything turns around, right? Once you start to stand up for yourself, once you start to recognize everything changes. Yeah. So you will have the finances and you will have the relationship. So work on your self-worth, work on your self-love, and this is the prize. King of Pentacles and the Lovers. Okay, I hope that helps. As always, I thank you for allowing me to be an instrument of service. And I thank my spiritual guides, spiritual teachers, and spiritual helpers for the guidance and the messages. Thank you, thank you, thank you.